celebration. I'm Carolyn York, President of the Windsor Endowment for the Arts.
Windsor Endowment for the Arts is an organization that supports all the arts, community, literary, visual, performing.
At this time, I'd like to present Patty Frantz, President of St. Clair College.
St. Clair College trains in arts and culture. It's an important, critical element of our program mix. And I think the opportunity to train people in arts and cultures is really, really critical because it allows for people to strengthen their imagination, their creativity.
Our funding goes to these organizations and artists to ensure that they are able to continue their art here. It honors community people.
Our MC for the evening, Kelly Goslin, who is manager of donor alumni relations at St. Clair College.
What an exciting night for our recipients. At this time, it's my great pleasure to introduce Mayor Drew Dilkins.
Arts and culture are so important for the community because the community is all about balance. So you can have all business, you can have all arts, and it would be out of balance. And so what we need is a community that's in balance. And arts and culture plays such an important role because it brings out those creative juices, it brings out the flavor of the community, the spirit of a community in a way that nothing else can.
Please welcome to the stage Erin Armstrong, the recipient of the Individual Artist Award. It is also my pleasure to present the Arts Organization Award to Literary Arts Windsor, Bookfest Windsor, the Volunteer Award, and that goes to Alyssa Abu.
So the City of Windsor is a strong supporter of our arts community. We bought the Art Gallery building and we have the Art Gallery there rent-free. We bought the Capitol Theatre and we have the Windsor Symphony Orchestra there rent-free. We support the arts because we understand the value of what it provides to a community.
This year's recipient is the Langton Arts Center. I would like to invite Chad Riley.
I think the arts attract and retain a lot of people to our area because everyone wants to be unique and everybody wants to be creative. And when you have more of that around you, everybody kind of hovers towards that, wants to be a center of that.
The next award is the Arts Leadership Award in Literary Arts. This year's recipient is Irene Moore-Davis. The next award is the Arts Leadership Award in Performing Arts. Congratulations to Richard Householder, who is this year's recipient. Richard, please join us. At this time, I'd like to announce the Arts Leadership Award in Visual Arts. This year's recipient is the Gibson's Art Gallery. I'd like to invite Bonnie Dislip to the stage to receive this award. I'd like to now begin announcing the Emerging Artist Grants. Our first grant this evening is the Emerging Artist Grant in Community Arts. I'd like to declare Chris Rabideau as this year's recipient. Chris, you please join us on stage. I'd like to announce the Emerging Artist Grant in Literary Arts. The sponsors for this grant are Jean and Bill Wright. I'd like to invite them to the stage.
Here to announce the Emerging Artist Grant in Literary Arts.
The recipient is Grant Monroe.
I'm among a larger group of writers in the city who for a number of years have been doing our best to kind of showcase Windsor and showcase Essex County, to show not only the contemporary culture of the city, but to show the deep history of the city.
Our next grant is the Emerging Artist Grant in Performing Arts. The generous sponsor for this grant is the Alumni Association of the University of Windsor. I would like to welcome Board Directors, President John Reno to the stage for the presentation.
The Spark Plug Players as the recipients of this year's award. I would like to invite Haley Joy to the stage.
I'd like to announce now the Emerging Artist Grant in Visual Arts. This year's recipient is Asil, Moussa. Now moving on to the Arts Infrastructure Grants. The first grant in this area is the Arts Infrastructure Grant in Community Arts. The sponsor for this grant is Caesars Windsor. I'd like to invite Kelly Wilk-Gregoire to the stage for the presentation.
It is my pleasure to announce the winner of the Arts Infrastructure Grant in Community Arts to Danah Beaulieu. Please come.
The next award is for Arts Infrastructure Grant in Literary Arts. I'd like to declare Terrence Travis as this year's recipient. Up next is the Arts Infrastructure Grant in Performing Arts. The sponsor for this grant is Show Art Spirit and Performance. I'd like to invite Susan McLeod and Lorraine Steele to declare this year's recipient.
Lorraine and I are a part of Show Art, Spirit and Performance, which is part of the arts and cultural community here in Windsor. We have a very diverse group of people that are passionate about what they do, and they're willing to share what they do with everybody.
Art is a way that we can explore ourselves, and then culture is a way to have a conversation about that art that we've explored. And the higher the level that art and culture, the higher the level of people that we attract to our communities.
We at Show are very happy to announce the recipient of this award, Gina Lori Ryan.
Our next grant is the Arts Infrastructure Grants in Visual Arts. I would like to declare the Windsor International Film Festival as this year's recipient. I would like to welcome Vincent Georgie to the stage to receive the grant.
Having a vibrant art scene attracts so many people to come live and work in Windsor, Essex, because it makes people want to live here, makes people happy to be here. We are so proud that WIF is a major contributor to the economic success and thriving nature of our downtown in downtown Windsor and to our community.
The final grant for this evening is the Elizabeth Havelock Grant in the Arts. I would like to declare Clarion as the last recipient. Would you welcome David and Rebecca Horovino?
Art makes a community stronger. It brings people together. It celebrates life. It celebrates creativity. And without arts and culture, we do not grow as a society. We do not grow as a community.
This brings our program to a close. Congratulations to all the recipients, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Caesars Windsor has been a supporter of arts and culture, sports and recreation, and so many facets of our community of Windsor, Essex. They have been the foundation for many years, bringing support and belief that with their support, our community will grow and become a better society. And it has. And we continue to look to Caesars Windsor for our support. So I'd like to ask Suzanne Tompkins, who's the Public and Community Relations Specialist from Caesars Windsor, why is Caesars supporting arts and culture in Windsor, Essex?
Caesars Windsor is proud to be a longtime supporter of the creative spirit of Windsor, Essex County. We have sponsored the Art Gallery of Windsor, the Windsor Symphony Orchestra, and the Windsor Endowment of the Arts. Our local arts community shows us what's pleasurable about our life and what surrounds us. It brings us together with a collective identity for our community. And at Caesars Windsor, we believe in not only sponsoring and supporting the arts community and events with financial donations, we also believe in volunteering.
How do you reach out to your employees to allow them to engage in creative cultural events that are happening in the Windsor, Essex area, and that may inspire them to be better employees?
We strongly support our employees to go out and volunteer in our community and to give back their time and support the different organizations we have in Windsor and Essex County. It brings our employees in touch with our community. It allows them to meet new people and to experience art in a new light that they may not have had the opportunity to do in previous time.
Again, we thank them for their sponsor and their support of this really wonderful awards and grants program that we had, where we give out money to the arts and culture of our community.